Hello, this is IBXToycat, and you know what annoys me about commentaries? Every time I make a video, I'm either too enthusiastic or too unenthusiastic, and I sound like I'm trying to kill myself, and this is just me venting my killing myself to the world. I don't like that. So I'm just gonna, ignore any advice based on enthusiasm. And just go for the stuff that's like, yeah, you're shit, your voice is shit. Because that helps me improve. It really does. Okay, anyway, this is first impression DLC video for the new DLC Escalation, which I bought on day of release because I'm a sad COD fanboy like that. But anyway, I decided not to upload my first game of the map from the map pack, because all it is find the people camping in their favourite corner. They just they get so attached to their corners. It's crazy. So I'm not going to be playing any Black Ops online for 2-3 weeks, because but yeah, anyway, so I decided to do a first impressions video and use my first ever gameplay on the map's district. I don't know. I never played this map before this video. I had, however, watched a video by the Sideshow, or whatever he calls himself. But I thought that's where all my map knowledge comes from, and you can see there's not too much of it. But anyway, I'm using an MP5 with Acog, just in case you're blind or something like that. I couldn't see the beginning, but okay, whatever. And I don't know why I'm using an Acog. It's not exactly good, if you know it. Well, any submachine gun with Acog is retarded, but I don't know, it just seems to work on the MP5. I hit fire 9 times out of 10 anyway, so why not have a retarded scope on it, you know? It's just my attitude towards scopes. Anyway, I'll give my opinions on the Escalation DLC now, because that's probably why you're here. Well, actually, if it's COD 4 gameplay and you're looking for Escalation, you left about a minute and, about 2 minutes and 30 seconds ago, you know? So I don't actually have to talk about it, but, just for you loyal people. Yes, you, sitting there being like, oh yeah, I'm loyal. I'm one of these 82 people who subscribed. Yeah, fuck no, mate. Yeah, you're an amazing person. You should go home and feel so amazing about yourself, and just, that's just why. Anyway, so, the zoo. I think zoo, I've played it, and the monorail was meant to be a big part of map control. No! Camp. There's no animals, so it's not really a zoo, it's just set in a zoo. And to be fair, that's what all COD maps are, but come on, it's a zoo. You could have done something animal. Okay, anyway, next map is Hotel. Hotel is just high-rise, copy-paste, add a bit of scenery, change the map completely, yeah, but it's quite an interesting map. I'm not really sure, but interesting map, but there's no, it's like high-rise without the underneath blanking route, which I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but it does make some pretty intense games if you're into that sort of shit. And the elevators are just retarded, but just fun, It's always good to have fun when you're playing Call of Duty. That's one of my mottos. I can understand if you don't believe in that, because Call of Duty is serious. Okay, next map, Convoy. Convoy is set, I don't even know where it's set, but I've played it 3 times. And you're going to be like, no, don't review something you've played 3 times, you haven't experienced. No, because if I try to play it again, it will ruin my opinion of it completely, and I'll just be sitting here for about 10 minutes telling you how much I hate it, and then you'll be like, no, Convoy is the new shipment of bacon. I don't know any popular maps. Everyone has opinions, but anyway, yeah. Next map. Oh, I didn't even say anything about this one. Anyway, next map. Stockfire. Convoy, Stockfire. Stockpile is also really big. I don't know why all these maps are so big, but there's not really too much to say about besides the doors. They're so cool. Not really, but I don't know. It's a fairly decent map. It seems like one that will fairly similar to Radiation. Not completely beast, but I'll enjoy seeing it every time I see it. And that's all 4 maps, even though I said nothing about Convoy, but you don't need to hear about Convoy anyway. And now I'll just quickly compare it to First Strike. Escalation is greater than First Strike in terms of online maps. In terms of the zombie map, Call of the Dead. And Ascension's similar to Call of the Dead, but it's more for original zombie map. If you're a big fan of zombies and you want to have a zombie map that is very zombie-ish, then, you know, that's the one for you. But yeah, I think recommendations Treyarch idea just hit 610. Recommendations Treyarch is make smaller maps. Look at District, I believe I'm playing. It's so much fun, and because it's so small. All the maps in COD 4 are small and fun. Not unlike my peanut. But yeah, just make small maps, Treyarch. What's wrong with you? Don't you know they're good? Okay, thanks for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe, whatever makes you happy.